4th Annual Kinetic Grand Championship.
They call it the triathlon of the art world. Welcome to the 45th Kinetic Grand Championship. I'm Julianne Rulli.
And I'm 2007 Rutabaga Queen, Emma the Enchantress, and you're watching Glory Road, our coverage of the 2013 Kinetic Grand Championship here in good old Humboldt County, California.
Yeah. Hey, day 2 is well underway. The field is spread afar, as many machines have yet to enter the water.
That infamous Humboldt County sun is beating down on our brave Kinetonauts as they race through Eureka, 20 miles of street course today. So far, most of our sculptures are doing really well on the water, and maybe with a little blessing from our reigning Rutabaga Queen, Lady Luck, it'll stay that way. Melvin in the lead, heading up that dastardly Loleta grade. Pace yourselves, guys.
That is War and Death.
And Dwayne on the water answering the call of the propane, and behind him, that's the Queen's Cruise on the Madaket.
And there's Athlete's Foot stinking up the bay.
Making a nice model entry there. And the fish should do well in the water, right? Here we go.
Gone fishing. Alright, get away from... There we go. Get away from the dock.
Yeah, some of these machines get blown into the dock and the rocks very easily. Last year before, I think I spent about 45 minutes trying to get off the rocks before I had to be towed out. And a little splash.
I like that Gone Fishing is sort of a two-part entourage. There's the fish and the fishing boat with the giant rod and reel strapped to the side.
It's pretty daring. If they're registered as one team, that means that if one of the two machines breaks, they're basically both out of the race. So if they have actually registered that way, that's pretty cool. Athlete's Foot doing a great show on the water. Look at them go.
Cruising along. And there is the Prickle. Nice, smooth entry.
Textbook.
You know, I keep looking at the Prickle and thinking it looks a little bit like a rodent of unusual size.
Oh, I don't believe those exist. Oh, what's this? Oh my goodness.
Daft Junk. Oh, rocky water entry.
What the heck was that, guys? That was crazy from the start. What the heck? All right. Yeah. Straighten that out, you guys. Get it together. What are you thinking?
Oh, they are caught up on the rocks.
You ready now?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the kayakers applauding. There we go. Ooh. You're gonna be at this a while if an oar is your only propulsion, but it's been done plenty of times.
And there's Terracotta Terror hitting the water. Apparently, they have a giant flower pot, but they left that at home because it would have been just too much for such a long race.
Yeah, they hail from Corvallis, which is kind of a different race, but just as fun. And here's the Toon Taxi out of Port Townsend. Very experienced crew of racers here, making it look simple. It's not. Look at that art. And June's shoe going into the water. Oh, I hope those are kind of shoes that can get wet. I hope they're not suede or taffeta. Looking good, June. And if I'm not mistaken, June's co-pilot is Hobart's daughter, Emily Elizabeth Hobart Brown. On the water there. Oh, June, what are you doing on the water, not piloting your own machine? Daft Junk's got a push rope pushing some kayaks through the water. Very helpful of them. Here we are behind beautiful Bayshore Mall in downtown Eureka. We call it the Ruins.
And there is counterculture. So this is called Devil's Playground by the locals, and it's often visited by graffiti artists, and every year somebody goes out and does special kinetic sculpture graffiti in honor of the race.
The athlete's foot showing some blisters, looking a little painful.
And they are passing the crab.
Pizza in the water, no less delicious.
I love that big string of cheese and the olive hanging off the front.
Yeah, the art and the creativity. I mean, this is what it's about. Here comes Who's Your Daddy? And they have to demonstrate that they can safely bail out of their machine very quickly in an emergency. They have to impress the judges that they're not going to be trapped.
Oh, big splash.
Those are some wet pilots. Now, I've taken the Who's Your Daddy into the water a few times and was very disappointed to stay dry, but these guys are soaked and happy. Yep, give a little push, just a little one, just a little one.
Yes, it's paddling, Carl. You're good. Got it. The long one. The long one. It's paddling. It's slow enough.
Here's a look at Hobart Brown, glorious founder of the Kinetic Sculpture Race.
Hi, this is Amy from K-Hum. I want to talk a little bit about our glorious founder, Hobart Brown. Hobart was dear to all of us, made me and Cliff Sears. And Hobart had this wonderful twinkle in his eye. He was all about celebrating that which was not normally celebrated. That's why we have awards like mediocre and second to last. He used to give out loser awards, but some people were offended by that, and so sensitive to other people's feelings, he did do away with those. And Hobart, the spirit of Hobart, travels with us throughout the race each and every year. His idea was to have adults having so much fun and being so silly and wonderful that kids would want to actually grow up to become adults. Not necessarily grown-ups, but to survive childhood and adolescence. And that's why we do the race, and that's why we all have so much fun. So whenever you see adults having fun and being glorious, it is the spirit of Hobart. He had a wicked sense of humor. On the 25th running of the Kinetic Sculpture Race, Hobart was heartbroken because he didn't have any machines to pull out of his archives that would run. That was kind of typical. That year, we put him on a ladder and carried him horizontally across the finish line.
Pear County Chopper heading towards that beautiful smud pit of garlic butter. I'm sure pears are good with garlic butter. Oh, but you know what's really, really good in garlic butter? Velo crabs.
So, we're coming up to the garlic butter pit. Don't quite know what to expect. How many inches, feet of garlic butter there's going to be. It rained last night, so it might just be a mud pit.
Here's the lovely Scott and Acacia. Acacia in her beautiful Marge Simpson wig, taking it nice and easy up the brand new Super Secret Challenge on the course.
Nice. Oh, come on, you got it. Oh, nothing to it. Oh. And in a legal push zone, they managed to get themselves out. And, buttery, garlicky bellow crab. Claws have already been eaten, because that's the tastiest part. Fish, also good with garlic butter. Good, good. And, is that their brake test at CR? Nice quick stop on a dime. Good job, guys. Not that I'm surprised. Captain Zims there has actually been studying under Ken Beidelman to hone his craft. And made a great machine in not a lot of time. Oh, Warren's death. Their nose is down and not out, but definitely down. Oh, and there is Daft Junk gaining on the pizza party and passing those pesky pirates. Hey, leave my pirates alone. The HMS Lady Luck has really struggled on the water in the past. We've had seagrass caught in our paddle wheel, all kinds of stuff. All the way over, Warren Death finally did capsize. I didn't think they were going to do it. I thought... Definitely a shoe-in for the Golden Flipper. Obviously getting some assistance from friendly passers-by on the water here. They're going to be just fine. Now, if you name your sculpture after the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, that might be a bad foreboding for how you're going to do in the race. Truly, I believe in the power of words and language. Oh, there goes the Queen's Cruise again. Daft Junk and Pizza Party in a dead heat as they paddle across the bay. And oh, Fun Guy getting towed. Sorry, Fun Guy, but you still look great. Melvin showing them how it's done. First place, still coming down the hill. In the lead in Loleta. Melvin's taking a break for repairs, still in the lead. How about that? So professional. Oh, here comes the Roach. Flying along, smooth as can be, just nothing like a peaceful afternoon drive with Captain Zims at the wheel. We approach some of these fine Kinetonauts and ask them to answer the question, why do you race?
I'm Captain Zims, captain of the Tempest Fugitives, post-apocalyptic cockroach this year.
Why do you race in the kinetic sculpture race?
That's a good question. I ask myself all the time these days. Well, we've been charged to carry it on into the future. I think that's why I race right now.
I race because I have nothing else to do. It's adult daycare. We just like to make people laugh and smile.
Why do you race?
Because it's fun.
Banana Split flying along. They haven't split yet. And the chariot, the Chin Chariot, coming around.
Good job. Good job. Dead Ant, showing them how it's done. It's looking good.
And who's your daddy on the water? Still making it, still doing it. Paddle wheels still functional, which it hasn't always been on past ventures into the water. Gotta make the exit on their own power, gotta get out of the water and up that hill.
And then a quick change out of those pontoons so they can still get all the way across Eureka and Loleta Hill into Crab Park. And here comes the Toon Taxi, flying out of the water and up that hill like it's nothing. Way to go, Marilyn. Come on, you can do it! Oh, now you're just showing off, Marilyn. This is nothing for this team. Rocket, 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 and up. Daft Junk taking a little push up the hill out of the water. And Surf's up, surfing down the street. Where's Waldo? There they are. Leaving CR up that killer hill. Don't worry, guys, Crab Park is in your future. There's some barbecued meats waiting for you there. And Iron Horse flying into CR for brake check time to show they're still safe and can still stop when they need to stop. Fellow Crab gaming on the super teams. They head into College of the Redwoods. Here comes Peter. Looks like they might be working at it a little bit, but this is work. Where's Waldo coming into the Crab Park finish line in second place? And here comes Melvin into Crab Park. It's all downhill from here, guys. And here's our man in the kilt, Hans, with his license to kilt. How's your day going, Hans?
You okay, man?
Took a good crash up there.
I saw that. No.
And the chariot flying. Plan B dinosaur taken off from CR. About to hit that great Loleta grade. Here's Betty's doing the brake test. Everybody get some water, get some protein, and get ready to go. You got a long way to go. Here comes the banana split, slowing down, approaching Loleta. Still looking great. Surf's up, nearing that finish. Party with some cows. But did I say party? I meant rest. Here comes the Roach into Crab Park after a long day of racing. That feels really good to get in, meet up with your fellow racers. Dead Ant, followed by Gone Fishin' and Prickle heading on in. Here we are taking a look at our event for kids, the Kinetic Classic. This is Bicadelic leaving CR to head off to the second day finish line. Looking great, guys. Keep it up. And here's what's this? The dragon is taking a little push up the Loleta hill. I don't know. Maybe we're tired. Doesn't look like less work than me. Still in the race, the biking fools doing their thing. They always make it by the skin of their teeth. Going fishing, coming in for the brake test, and still flying, looking great. Medics are making sure everybody's still looking good, and here's Iron Horse broken down, having a field fix on the side of the road to get back into the action. Still going to make it to Crab Park. Of course, the P's going uphill, so maybe they look like they're moving a little slower than we're used to seeing them. Followed by the Crab and the Super Team, making plenty of time. And Scott and Acacia and their super team making it. Well, just to get an idea of what we're doing, look at the speed of the machine and the speed of people walking beside the machine. And down Loleta grade. Woo! Heading into Cannibal Island Velocrab, followed by Visualize World Peas. Another great kinetic roller coaster there.
It's the end of day 2. Your top 10 in speed are Gone Fishin', 4 hours and 5 minutes. Melvin, 4 hours and 32 minutes. Bicadelic Band, 4 hours and 43 minutes. Visualize World Peas, 4 hours and 54 minutes. Surf's Up, 5 hours and 2 minutes. Prickle, 5 hours and 4 minutes. Post-Apocalyptic Cockroach, 5 hours and 10 minutes. License to Kilt, 5 hours and 12 minutes. Plan B, 5 hours and 16 minutes. Underground Gnome, 5 hours and 22 minutes. Terracotta Terror, 5 hours and 30 minutes. This is Bennett Duckworth, and I salute the riders and racers around the world.
What a day full of glory. The teams are slowly arriving at Crab Park on Cannibal Island to camp for the night.
We saw a day full of flips, breakdowns, and near crashes, which, let's face it, that's kind of what we're here for. Tomorrow we're going to find out, can these pilots hold up? Can these sculptures hold up? Who's going to make it across the Ferndale finish line?
You've been watching Glory Road. I've been Julie.
I've been Emma, and we will see you next time on Glory Road, the Kinetic Grand Championship. For the glory!
The Kinetic Grand Championship is organized by a team of dedicated volunteers. To find out more, go to www.kineticgrandchampionship.com. And to see more Kinetic Madness videos, check out our YouTube channel below.